Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm finally on my table again. It's a little bit crowded because I'm still working on chopping up all my drawings, as you can see, just from this one partial stack of things, that there's a lot going on over here on the table. For instance, here's some more of it. Chopping up all the drawings. I got all these dozens and dozens. I've got a couple hundred of these chapbook packs already packed up and ready to go. So again, if people are not sure about mailing or about having stuff mailed to them at this point, probably don't get one. But if you do want one, they're in my catalog, then you can just sanitize it when you get it. Alright. So I'm doing card of the day right now. And like I said, I'm on my table for a change. My hands are super dry because of all the paper I've been handling. I'm doing something a little different today. I was getting ready to think about doing card of the day, and I decided that I needed to do a triptych door spread. So I've got the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So I think the top is... which way is the top going? Mystical Shaman Oracle. And the Mini-Rider-Waite. So let me get these out here. So it's technically going to be a card of the day extended because there's more than one card. I suppose I'll put them in the direction that it's better for people to see them. So technically the Shaman card is going to be the main card of the day. And then the smaller side pieces are going to be additional information. Give me a card. Oh my gosh! A card! They were flopping out all over the place when I was shuffling. Oops. Okay, this one that's propped up on the thing. I am fairly certain. Let me just check the focus. I think it's right about here. I'm checking the focus. Watch me make it worse instead of better. Okay, that's pretty good right there. I got a couple of Mini-Rider-Waite cards for the side. It almost came out. Okay. Probably could have seen those already. Alright. So here we have a triptych door formation. We've seen all over the world. There's a large door in the middle and two smaller ones on the side. So we have this formation here. Okay. Okay. The Council, 11. Why am I not surprised to see that? This is the resolution of the polarities. It's also divine timing. It's a twin flame number. Alright, so we have one here, and together it's 11. So we have the Ace of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. Now, a king can be a 1 or a 14. So here we have a 1, we have a 1, and we have 11. Okay. The Council is like a quorum of upper dimensional beings that helps rain down information from the consciousness network in the universe, right? It's literally everything is connected by tiny little wormholes, and we can't always perceive the information. The council is operating in a place where they can see more of the connections, so they help bring down the information in a collective. Now we have crown chakra activation, we have a moon disc here, it could be a sun disc, but I'm feeling the moon. And we have this deep inner work. Now, the council doesn't always have to be in a physical place because everything's connected. They can work from home. They can have one of those remote video meetings, but instead of being video, it's astral projection. So this person's eyes are closed because they're projecting themselves out into the meeting with the rest of the council. A lot of people are doing something very similar right now. This is definitely the moon because there's a new moon here and then a full moon here. This is exactly where we are right now. We're in the time where we need to be. It's bringing together these sides. It's making a choice. It's a distinction. It's that high priestess energy as well, but it can also be the energy of judgment because it's 2 and then a 0. It's like 110. It's like, I don't know why I said 110. What does that mean? Like 110%. It's, something is ramping up more than it ever has before. It's bumping over the old level into a new realm. You don't just have an easy $100 bill, now you have to have another one. It's more. And here we have the Ace of Cups, we have overflow. So again, it's that 110, and there's a wing here and a wing here, and in the center it's all this. The cup runneth over. It's like a breaking point in a dam, and then floodwaters coming in. So it's a lot of emotional clearing, gearing up for a new phase. The little Jesus wafer here with the cross on it is reminiscent of what I was talking about yesterday with the Reason/Emperor card. There's 4 directions that he can go in, and he is the center point where he can pivot and choose each of these directions. Now here, this direction is going down this path here where the water is. King of Pentacles, he's overgrown as well. Everything is overflowing. The lily pads from the Ace of Cups are down over in here, and there's vines and shit everywhere. It's mirrored abundance in all directions. Now the King of Pentacles, being a 1 or a 14, is also reminiscent of that Emperor Reason card. It's like the junior level energy. It's like orange alert instead of red alert. He's got the 4, 14 for balance, like temperance, like he's balanced. And then he's got the 1 because he's starting to learn how to pivot. He's not quite there yet. He's on a roll here because his coin is round. He's got, I'm hearing like platter party and dinner plate, but also like a flying saucer. He's learning to be like this council person. His eyes are closed as well. So he's like in training to be on the council, and he's not quite there yet. He has to finish his emotional purge. Like all this stuff coming up is like, it's like putting Drano in your faucet. like, not in the faucet, it's putting Drano in your sink to get all the crust out of there. And all this is like flowing in, and it's providing, the dirt and sludge is providing fertilizer for these plants down here. So, so this King of Pentacles, he's got a good hold on the material world. He understands what's going on. He can produce growth. He's pretty well balanced, but he needs to fully cleanse this. In a way, it's his garden is sort of fruitful, but it's also chaotic. It has limited direction. But once he puts that directional aspect of, I know in my heart where I need to go, that's when he bridges up to the Emperor and Reason energy and gets admitted to the Council. Right now he's, I just heard Junior Chamber of Commerce. But when he levels up, he's like the Director of Finance. He is... he's granted rank. And I don't mean festering, disgusting, rotting sink rank. I mean, it's not Tizabit rank, it's he's getting a higher rank. Okay. Is that it? I am super excited. I only heard in my head that I needed to do a triptych door reading like an hour ago. But it's been coming up as like a background energy in the readings that I've had for a couple of days. So I'm excited about that. Just as an extra, let's see what's on the bottom of these decks. The lower world. 31. So that's a 4. That's talking about these directions. It's also like an end number. It's 31 is the last day of the longest months. But this lower world, this is like inside the sink drain. This is what's being cleansed. It's what's being accessed. It's saying we aren't balanced until we have the light and the dark. And the lower world is where this sort of deep, secret wisdom can come from, because it's the place where there's a lot of struggle. It's saying there's 3 things pulling this way and only 1 going this way. But in that sense, it's sort of like the yin-yang, where it's 3 dark and 1 light, because there's that circle in the middle. And that's what this balance is about, this duality nature of the universe. Alright, so let's see what's over here. 11. With the moon. And the water. And the person in a chair. With their eyes covered. This 2 of Swords is like a lower vibrational high priestess, in the same way that the King of Pentacles is a lower vibration energy of the Emperor. It's like electron shells. When it gets enough energy, it bumps up to another shell. So here, this energy with a feminine aspect, this sort of creative thinking, brainstorming, thinking about different perspectives, different views of that 4-way path. But here we're considering the difference between manifestation and held feelings. It's also this idea of learning to project your communication, your thoughts, in the way that this is ultimately a 3rd layer up. It goes 2 of Swords, then it goes High Priestess, and then it goes this Council. So this is like the master for the High Priestess, and this is a High Priestess in training. And of course, what's sliding behind here? Four of Wands, another double 11. Now, it's inverted because we still have a little bit more work to do, but it's 11s all over the place with a couple of 4s hanging out. Okay. I've got 4 minutes left on my camera segment. Okay, so I'm gonna have to lift this up so my sign looks better. Let me get some of the mess in here and the wall. Just see if I can focus that any better. Maybe. We're just gonna pretend. Okay. Now, if you want to purchase a reading that is, you can do that through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. Those are all CATtheMinion. That's paypal.me/CATtheMinion, because my email for that is different than this one. What was I doing? Yes. You can there. All right. I had to grab something. I have prints like this on DeviantArt. I have merch like this on Cafe Press. And again, I have a myriad of these little chapbook packs. They have little tiny chapbooks of poetry. I've got little drawings stuffed in the envelope. I've got artist trading cards, like what this whole stack is going to be. 2 each per envelope. I've got printed cards as well that have such things as the coloring book on them, or the other coloring book on them, or my poetry book on them, or other merch and prints. Now, if you want to buy some actual artwork, again, I'm not sure how shipping is being right now, but if you want to, you're welcome to. I will mail it to you. It's in my catalog. All this data is listed in the infomercial video in the description box down underneath it, and that's linked below this video. But if it's easier for you, you can email me, thecatcamebackatcamp@gmail.com, and I will give you not only the list of readings that I offer, but also the mind blank, all this information with the links and everything. Now, currently I am offering 1 image from each of these coloring books. Anything in there? 1 of these. And 1 of these. They're in JPEG format. You email me, thecatcamebackatcamp@gmail.com. If you're bored, if you're locked down, quarantine, social distancing, you need something to do, you can have 1 of these. You can color it on your device. You can print it out. I've got a free tarot deck as well that you can print out. And again, since Amazon is probably not mailing these out right now to anybody, I do have my dark poetry book, Lantern, is available on Kindle, so at least you have something to read. Is that it? I'm out of time, so I've got to go. That is peace out, everybody. I think I might offer the triptych reading as a reading and add it to my list. We shall see. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.